When Jacob met Pharaoh, Pharaoh wanted to know how old he was. In Genesis 47 and verse 8, it says, And Pharaoh said unto Jacob, How old art thou? And Jacob said unto Pharaoh, The days of the years of my pilgrimage are 130 years. Few and evil have the days of the years of my life been, and have not attained unto the days of the years of the life of my fathers in the days of their pilgrimage. And so for Jacob's day, he was an old man, and it was an extraordinary thing, I'm sure, for Pharaoh to meet someone as old as Jacob, 130 years old. But Jacob says, this is nothing compared to how long my fathers lived. But he calls his life his pilgrimage. Now, what is a pilgrimage? Well, it's when someone travels in a land that's not their own. And that's the way that Jacob saw his life here on this earth. He was looking for a city, but he hadn't found it yet. Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 13, after it's talked about Abel and Enoch and Noah and Abraham and these men, and it says, These all died in faith, not having received the promises, but having seen them afar off, and were persuaded of them and embraced them, and confessed that they were strangers and pilgrims on the earth. They realized that the home, the eternal home they were looking for, existed. They had seen it afar off. They had had promises about it, but they weren't living in it. And so they saw this earth as a place where they were strangers and pilgrims. 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9 says, But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light, which in time past were not a people, but are now the people of God, which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy. Dearly beloved, I beseech you as strangers and pilgrims, abstain from fleshly lusts, which war against the soul. Jacob reminds us that as those people who believe in the one true God, that this earth can never ultimately be our home. We are looking for a promised home that God has promised to us, but this is not it. We are strangers here. We are on a pilgrimage here. We are passing through. The lusts of this time and the lusts of this world and the lusts of this age, they war against our soul. God has placed His Spirit within us, and He has given us a longing for a different home, a home where righteousness dwells, for new heavens and a new earth that He has promised for us. And so in the time that we're in now, we're called to live in this world, but not of this world. We are to be strangers and pilgrims. We are here for a time, but we are passing through. And so God has called us to be influence here in this time. He's called us to take the gospel message of Jesus and to live a life that brings glory and honor to Him during this time, not to find our identity here in this place. And so all the way back to Jacob, a person who truly believes in God must realize that this world is not our home. We're on a pilgrimage. And however long we stay here on this earth, we're passing through on our way to our eternal home. I hope that you live your life like that today. Let's keep our eyes focused on Jesus as we pass through and influence this world for Him. God bless you. Have a great day.